Are you ready? Are you ready to rock? Well, here he is, the big one, the yellow one. Big Bird and the Yellow Ambition Tour!
Get the energy level up. Welcome to Hubba-Wha, a Muppet quiz show brought to you by toughpigs.com. It's your favorite quiz show that's not like the others. Here, Muppet fans, Muppet professionals, and everyone in between competes for fabulous prizes and to see who's this week's toughest pig. I'm your host, Becca Petunia of toughpigs.com. Today on Hubba-Wha, I bought a lot of old Sesame Street stuff on eBay and Amazon, and I'm going to make that your problem instead of mine. That's right. It's a Sesame Street grab bag inspired by things my fiance probably wishes I hadn't just bought to clutter the apartment with. It's going to be a weird one. It's going to be a weird one, folks, but like Sesame Street, there's nothing like it. As always, these questions were written by me with help from that amazing Muppet resource, Muppet Wiki. And this time with some help from the Sesame Street Treasury, which I just bought a full collection of and keep by my desk now, I guess.
No home is complete.
Yeah, no, exactly. And speaking of things that we treasure, let's agree to play fair today. Please don't look at Muppet Wiki or any other resource during this game. You guys have to show me
Muppet Wiki.
Oh yeah, exactly. Great. You're getting in character.
Aha, I'm glad that Joe doesn't know.
You guys have to show me that you're better than mean old Huxley. So,
we can only try.
And frankly, it's not that hard to be better than mean old Huxley.
Yeah, I like that we're setting the bar low. But Are we better than Adventures of Elmo and Grouchland as a whole?
As a piece of media?
I mean,
I hope so.
I've got some controversial takes. I'm the one person who likes that movie.
No, you're the second person who likes it. I like that movie. Us and Nathan Rabin, apparently.
Okay. There we go.
I feel justified.
Now that we know that, let's establish some other things that we know. It's time for our first round, which we call To Tell a Face. Contestants, you are going to buzz in to answer 3 questions about yourself. Whoever buzzes in first will get introduced first. Ready?
Go.
Sure.
Okay, Louie.
Oh.
It's practice buzzing in. It's make sure the buzzer is working. No, it's okay. Louie, what's your name?
My name is Louie Pearlman, Bex. Nice to be on the show.
It's great to have you, Louie. We missed you last season. We had most of the Tough Pigs writers except you.
Well, glad to be on.
I guess spoils the next question, which is, what's your history with the Muppets?
My history with the Muppets is that I'm a writer for Tough Pigs. I've been a Muppet fan since the day I was born. And recently I just finished a really cool writing project, writing a Sesame Street themed podcast for Audible and Sesame Workshop that's called Foley and Friends. You can listen to season 2, which I contributed 2 episodes to, that's out now. Season 3, which has 3 episodes that I wrote, is out in the fall.
Whoa.
So get pumped.
That's more than
writing
2.
I know, it's 3. It's
I
a whole other extra
because
episode.
Sesame Street taught me to count.
I can't wait for season 4 when you'll have 4 episodes.
One can only hope that I will have 4 episodes for season 4. We'll see what happens.
That's 2 and 2 put together.
But yeah, writing for our old pals was a magical experience and was very exciting. So I'm very happy to be on the show. Proving that I really needed those character Bibles that they supplied me, because we'll see how well I do with the minutia of the questions you ask me, Bex.
Oh, I'm very excited for the last round, which is I won't spoil it, but that's exactly what we're looking for. And Louis, what's your favorite Sesame Street song?
Oh my gosh.
At least
of
today.
All time?
Well, what's your favorite today? if you don't want the stress of,
I'm a classicist, and I really, really, really love Somebody Come Out and Play.
I've had that song stuck in my head for like 3 days. You're not alone there.
Yeah, it's a real earworm, and I love the story about how it was written, that it's sort of mirroring Joe Raposo's own childhood, being stuck inside, learning how to play the piano. I think that's so cool. And it's so wistful. It captures such a element of childhood that a lot of other kids' media doesn't really touch. So yeah, I love that song.
It's a good choice. Mm-hmm. All right. So Louis, you have earned 20 points for answering those 3 questions. Joe, that is more than 3. It's even more than 4.5.
Crazy.
Joe, let's move on to you. Joe, what's your name?
My name is Joe Newman Getzler, but they used to call me Bernie Leader.
What's your history with the Muppets, Joe?
Well, I guess ever since I was like a little kid, I've always just had this real attachment to the Muppets, and in particular Sesame Street, because growing up, I'm on the autism spectrum, and I used to be in special ed, and sometimes I would a little self-conscious, a little weird, but Sesame Street would be around to show me that there's a place for people who are different to like celebrate what makes them different and use that to come together. And more than that, it was also through owning this book I got right here, Sesame Street Unpaved, that my parents had, that I learned that there were people under those puppets. And I was like, wow, it rather than traumatize me, I was like, I want to do that. And suddenly it led me down a path of being a gigantic nerd and a puppeteer. And as of now, I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to say this, I got a call back for Sesame Street the musical, so fingers crossed on that. But the fact is, yeah, that would be just fulfilling a lifelong dream of doing something with a show that means a whole lot to me. And I'm definitely jealous of you, Louis, that you get to do something like that already. I hope I also can be lucky enough to give life to one of these great characters.
I hope so too, Joe, and then I can go see your show and clap for you and cry, and then meet you backstage and cry.
Of course.
It's
lots of crying.
That's really exciting.
It's not a matter of who'll be crying, but who'll be crying harder.
Yes.
if toy, but
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, certainly we wish you the best. Third question, what's your favorite Sesame Street song, at least right now?
So for me, it's a split of what I think the objective best song is versus my one I enjoy the most. Because for the former, I would say Little Things, which is another really beautiful, very short but very sweet Joe Raposo song. It's not the version I like the one best is the one he sung on the show. His voice just adds so much to it.
A better version.
I love Fran Brill. But that's one of those songs like Somebody Come and Play, where it really just sounds the best with Joe Raposo singing it. And I was just watching Street Gang again, so I just did like on a real Joe Raposo kick. But for the one I enjoy the most, I've had the same answer since I was 3, which is Duty Rubber Duck. I could watch that over and over again, and it brings me the same amount of childish joy as the first time I saw it. It just makes me laugh so hard. I don't know, it's Muppets dancing around in a bathtub. Like, you can't really go wrong with it. And it is also a song that, like many Sesame Street songs, once it's in your head, it will never leave your head.
Well, great choices. You also earned 20 points. So
hooray!
The game is tied.
That's good, because I was worried.
Me too. I was like, that's one heck of a head start there.
Yes, seriously.
Well, speaking of Sesame Street songs, let's move into our next round. You see, we were talking about how this episode today is inspired by random stuff I keep buying. And I've been buying a lot of Sesame Street records lately because I'm sure my neighbors love it when I blast Telephone Rock at 4 a.m. My most prized
Must
edition.
be a bad connection.
It took me a minute because I got scared because we're on Zoom.
I know.
Did I cut out?
No.
Do I have to record again?
No.
No.
I'm just dad joke.
I got it.
It was very good.
So my most prized edition so far is this copy of Born to Add. Which is, of course,
one of my childhood favorites. Yes.
Me too. The CD one, but that album nonetheless.
This was probably one of the last records they released before they shifted over to CDs and cassettes.
Yeah.
I'd have to imagine. I mean, I didn't actually check that on Muppet Wiki, but just based on timing.
Came out in 81, I think.
Yeah.
Nominated for a Grammy, lost to E.T. or something. I don't know.
I mean, look, if you're going to lose, you might as well lose to E.T.
Do you want to hear a tiny story about that album?
Sure.
I
Please.
wrote a little reference to it into some of the stage directions for a Foley episode, and like some of the audio directions, and the people I never got any response from Sesame Street. Like they didn't catch the reference over at Sesame Street. Yeah, I said an S Street band style saxophone plays.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, as you guys know, Born to Add is Sesame Street's first rock and roll themed album. And it had a focus on song parodies, which got me thinking about Sesame Street song parodies, which we're going to explore in a game I call I Want My NTV.
Hey, and how you doing? I'm Nora Nix, your host on NTV, the first channel that is all letter N, all the time N.
I love it.
In this round, I'll name a musician. Your job is to buzz in and name a parody of one of their songs that was performed on Sesame Street.
This is interesting because
boy.
we have to skip a step in our brains before we answer. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're including both sound-alike songs and parody covers performed by the original artists.
Gotcha.
So to be clear, if I said the Beatles, you could name Hey Food or Letter B, but you couldn't say Yellow Submarine because that song was not a parody. It was just performed in season 1.
Got it. Okay.
I hear you.
Likewise, if I said Sheryl Crow, you could say I Soaks Up the Sun because that was a parody, even though she sang it. It wasn't sung by a parody character or by Grover or something like that. Right. So,
but everything's better when Grover's.
Each of these questions is worth 2 points. If neither of you can answer, I can provide a clue, but then the question will be worth 1 point. All right?
Yep.
Are we ready?
As ready as we'll ever be.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. All right. Question 1. Bruce Springsteen.
Oh, Born to Add.
Well, actually, Louis buzzed in first by mine. So Louis, I assume you were going to say Born to Add.
I was.
Because I know you know that.
Yes.
But I will say, we can buzz in again. Wait, I'll call your name when you buzz in, Joe and or Louis. Let's see if we can do. There's another Bruce Springsteen answer I would have accepted. So let's buzz in for that as well. Joe.
That would be Barn in the USA.
That is Barn in the USA. Correct.
And that one I did not know, so great.
There we go.
It's not as good as Born to Add, but it's nice because it's one of those times where they're like, okay, we're just going to literally get every puppeteer available at the moment and just let him do something.
To be fair, Born in the USA is not as good of a song as Born to Run, if you ask me.
I agree.
So.
You are correct.
Question 2, Madonna. Joe.
That would be Cereal Girl.
That is Cereal Girl. Question 3, Carly Rae Jepsen. Joe.
Share It Maybe.
That is Share It Maybe.
You're killing it, Joe.
Sorry, Louis.
No!
I mean,
No.
I'm not sorry. This is war.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Question 4, REM. Joe, you actually buzzed in first. It was close.
Furry Happy Monsters.
That is Furry Happy Monsters.
Not gonna feel guilty. I'm not.
Nope, it's war. Question 5, Nora Jones. Joe.
Don't know why.
It is Don't Know Why.
As in the letter Y.
Mhm. Question 6, The Rolling Stones. Joe.
I can't get no cooperation.
It is I Cannot Get No Cooperation. Question 7, Michael Jackson. Joe?
Bad Wolf. The Big
Oh,
Bad Wolf.
That's the one from... Listen, this was not listed. I believe this is not listed on the Michael Jackson page of Muppet Wiki. Let me check. Oh, no, it was. Wow, I'm just completely wrong. Joe, you absolutely get a point here. There was another one that I was thinking of, though. So if either of you want to buzz in to try to get the other one. Joe?
Wait, no, sorry. I got it confused. I was thinking of 19, which is a Prince parody, which is not...
Yeah.
It's not Michael Jackson. So, Louis, you take this one.
If you know it.
I don't think I do.
Okay, it's Wet or Dry.
Oh, great.
The little
I'm
Chrissy
so
song.
annoyed at myself. I should have remembered. Yeah, Wet or Dry, which sounds absolutely nothing like Black or White. But bless him, he tried.
It's supposed to, and certainly where they do the thing where in the video where the actors are getting splashed with water and then they reverse it, is supposed to kind of look like in the black and white video when
the
they
morphing.
They had
Nice.
I just realized that now for some reason. But the thing is, when they show it on international versions of Sesame Street, they cut out like Maria or Mr. Hanford or whatever. But the thing I've always wondered is, it makes it a little more repetitive, and it's not like some kid in Turkey is going to be like, "Who's that?" Yeah. That takes me out of the song. Like
they just need to know that he's wet. They just need to know that he's
dry.
Or dry. Question 8, the Goo Goo Dolls. Joe.
Pride.
It is Pride.
Which is a banger, by the way. You want to ask me what the year 1999 sounds like? I imagine it sounds a lot like that.
Elmo singing Pride.
Pretty much.
Question 9, Melissa Etheridge. Joe?
Like the Way You does.
It is Like the Way You does.
From the great video, or it was on All-Star Alphabet, which has Stephen Colbert and Nicole Sullivan as the letters Z and A. It's quality content.
I'll have to look for it. Question 10, a song made famous by Andrea Bocelli. Joe?
Sorry, I wanted to give it a minute. Time to Say Goodnight.
It is Time to Say Goodnight. A parody of Time to Say Goodbye. Question 11, as made famous by Sammy Davis Jr. Joe?
There could be two here.
There certainly could.
Because they're both by Frank Oz characters. Mm-hmm. There's I Gotta Be Clean.
There is.
And there's Me Gotta Be Blue.
There is.
He should get double points. Give him double points.
Mm-hmm. And I think there might even be a third. Remarkably.
The closest
No, wait, no.
Yeah, no.
There's I Gotta Be Me, but that doesn't really... Yeah, that's its own thing.
And the final question in this round, Steve Martin. Louis?
Oh no! Damn it!
Oh,
Oh, what it is?
I mean, I'm trying to think. It's probably a King Tut parody, I'd imagine. But the name of it,
I
Joe might
remember
have
now.
to steal. Yup, go for it.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's Telly Tut,
It is
Nice.
Telly Tut.
and it's great.
It is. It's one of my favorites.
So let it be written, so let it be sung. It's so. And the best part is, I found it dubbed in Egyptian Arabic at least once.
Ooh,
I'll have to
I
look
am-
it
the
up.
original language
The original
Of the-
product.
of Steve Martin's native language,
Yes.
Egyptian Arabic.
Clearly.
Well, he did play an Egyptian in Prince of Egypt.
Oh, that's true. Along with a whole lot of other white people.
They sure did.
He and
Noted Middle Eastern Val Kilmer.
Yes.
because he and Martin Short were Pharaoh's lackeys, I
Yeah.
believe,
Mhm.
because it's always the two of them. Anyway, great remembering. Now let's talk about the next piece of Sesame Street nonsense I brought into my home. That's right, I bought this deck of Sesame Street flashcards
Great.
because I saw them in a funny TikTok once. So I've been thinking a
You
lot
never know
about
when you forget the alphabet.
yeah, I've been thinking a lot about letters because these cards are helping me learn about letters.
Was it the Sesame Tarot
Yes,
TikTok?
it sure
Yeah, it
was.
was great. That was very funny.
Right.
I was
The
going to post
TikTok
it in
that the
the
kids are using.
in the
these
show
days.
notes. And you know what I've realized as I've been learning my letters? There are a lot of Sesame Street characters whose names start with the letter B, which is why we're going to play one of our favorite games.
Beat the time!
This time, Beat the Time is a head-to-head letter B battle. Starting with Louis, you'll take turns naming Sesame Street characters, Muppets, humans, recurring animated figures, whose
Oh,
names
boy.
start with the letter B. If you can't remember, get one wrong, or take too long, your opponent will have a chance to steal. How many characters are there? Well, Muppet Wiki has a full list, and some of them nobody is going to get. I'd say there are 12 that are not terribly obscure, and 20 others that are harder. Then there's the remainder, which I did not bother to put on this list, but if you name them, I will cross-check with Muppet Wiki just in case. So, probably about 12 to 30, somewhere in between, is how many characters there are. We're going to just bounce, B for bounce. We're going to bounce back and forth, starting with Louis, Joe, Louis, Joe, Louis, Joe, until either neither of you can name a character or we get two wrong answers in a row. Although I'm not really sure how you would get a wrong answer here. Like maybe you didn't realize that Rosita doesn't start with the letter B because you don't know your alphabet. But I think either you're not going to know or you're going to get
Unless
it right.
you're a blood, but
Yeah. All right.
Thank you. And now I'd like to sing a song about my favorite letter, the letter B.
Can you name a character whose name starts with the letter B?
Bernice.
Bernice is on my list. Joe?
Big Bird.
Big Bird is on my list.
Are we just going to go back and forth?
Yep.
Or are you going to say, okay,
Just go back and forth.
Biff,
Barkley.
Okay, hold on.
Bert,
Brad.
Do you have Brad?
mm-hmm. Who else can I think of that starts with B? I'm going to pass and go over
Okay.
to Joe.
Joe, name another.
Bruno the Trash Man.
Of
Bru-
course, of
Bruno
course.
the Trash Man on my list. Remember, humans count as well, as do recurring animated
Animated characters. Yeah. I'm trying to think of some animated segments that are some of my faves.
I can think of one.
Go for it.
The bellhop.
The bellhop
The
is
bellhop.
on my list.
Like the guy in the sort of 30s Art Deco style
Yeah.
animated
Mhm.
things. They showed those all the time when I was a kid.
Yep. How about oh I was gonna say Belmo, but I think it's Elmo. I think it's just Elmo.
Yeah, his name's just Elmo.
It's not
Last I
Belmo.
checked.
Yeah.
Easy mistake to make.
Yeah, definitely.
Joe, do you have a character whose name starts with B?
There's Billy Monster, little pink guy who showed up all the time in the early years.
Not on my original list, but you are right. That is a character. Louis?
Pulled that right from my B is for butt.
I'm trying to think of human characters that start with B.
There are some.
Bob.
Bob is one of them.
There's Blecha, who I believe is Oscar's, I want to say niece? It's always a niece, isn't it?
Usually.
Never a daughter.
Hold on. She's also apparently not related to Oscar. She is
She's
just
just a
another
grouch.
guy. Yeah. But
Oh,
yes,
I'm a disgrace.
I will give you a point for that.
There is. Oh, what's Bert's niece's name? Joe, what's Bert's?
Nah,
Well,
he doesn't have
a niece.
I don't
He
know
doesn't
what
have
it
a
is.
niece.
He does have a niece, but I thought her
But
name
he does
started
have a
with B as well.
brother.
I know, Brad.
We did that.
We
No,
already
that's
named
his.
Brad.
No,
That
that's
his cousin?
Oh, Brad
that's
is his nephew.
cousin.
Oh,
who's
Brad's
his brother.
nephew. Oh, yeah, his brother's name is I just learned this. His brother's name is
Hua Hua Hua.
I know, it's very
Mhm.
it's really, and he's a hipster. He's a
Now
coffee
he
drinking
is, yeah.
hipster.
Now he is.
Now
Yeah.
he is. He used to be a different kind of hipster.
Yeah, totally.
One of my favorite Ernie
Is
and
his
Bert
name
bits.
Bart?
It is
Yes,
Bart.
Yes,
It
that's
is
right.
Bart.
I learned that
Oh,
recently.
and in
So
the
proud
same
of
vein,
myself. Go
there's
for
also
it, Joe.
there's also Bad Bart from all those old West bits.
I will count Bad Bart from the Old West stuff. Louis, anything else?
I got a few, honestly.
Yeah, go for it, Joe.
Joe, do you just want to knock
Kill
a couple
me.
out?
Go for it.
Okay, there's Bruce Stringbean.
Yes, Bruce Stringbean on my list.
There's the Beatles.
On my list. We talked about them earlier.
Yeah, I was like, it's Chekhov's Beatles. It'll come back in the end. Do we count international Sesame
No, I'm
Street?
only counting local.
Okay, good. We gotta have some limits here.
Yeah.
There's, I already said Bruno. Yep, I guess that's me done then too.
Okay. You sure?
Oh wait, no, I got one.
Okay.
There's Baby Breeze Bopadoo.
On my list, Baby Breeze Bopadoo.
I got one.
Louis?
Baby Bear.
Baby Bear.
Oh, you're right. That was one of the first ones I was thinking of because of that song with the now just chicks. Oh dang. There was
Name him if you got him.
Yes. Bug from Elmo and Grouchland.
Bug.
To bring that back as well.
Bug from Elmo and Grouchland, sure.
I don't think I have any more. Joe, do you have any more?
Bluebird. There's one.
Bluebird?
Is Bluebird
Yeah.
Big Bird Painted Blue from Follow That
No,
Bird?
but made from the same puppet. It was a thing they did weirdly for a couple of bits in like the late 80s.
Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
Big Bird's superhero alter ego.
Oh, cool.
Look at that. I'll take it.
But yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's it. No, one more. I'm so sorry. Oh God.
Okay. It's okay.
The last one. Two last ones. Beautiful Day Monster.
Yes!
On the list.
How can I forget him?
And Bip Bipidata.
Bip Bipidata is also on my list. All right. So
And with that, I'm pretty sure steam will start coming out of my ears if I keep going. So I'm just I'll cap it there.
Let me total the points as best as I can.
I probably got a couple.
You did. I think you did pretty well.
15, 16.
Yeah, I did okay.
Yeah.
Now that I said the bellhop, I realize if the hint was given there was probably an Dang, the baker! I should have said the baker.
Oh, sure, the baker.
It's too late now, but yes.
The baker who
I
falls
know
down
it's
the
too
stairs.
late. Yeah.
I felt so clever
did enough.
starting with Bernice.
Okay, hang on.
I mean, I hadn't thought of Bernice from the start. I knew that I would just start with a relatively obvious one, and that would get the brain juices flowing.
Mhm.
Well, so other ones that you guys forgot. First
Yeah.
of all, from my list of at least fairly well-known characters, Betty Lou, Blog from Abby's Flying Fairy School.
No,
Blog.
don't know who that is.
It's fine.
I remember Blog.
Buster the Horse.
Oh,
Right.
sure. Mhm.
Benny Rabbit from the 90s.
I love Benny.
And then I'm going to shoot through these real quick. Other things that I had on my list of less memorable, but memorable enough that I wrote them down, unlike Bluebird or Blecka. No offense, Joe.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Other ones that I wrote down here: Baby Ray Franklin, Baby Tooth, Bernie the Broccoli, Bertha the Big Bad Wolf, Big Jeffy, Billy Idol, the Bono Monster from Spider Monster the Musical.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Yes.
Everybody loves Bono.
Buffy St. Clair, the human.
Buffy
Saint-
St. Marie.
Saint Marie.
Thank you. Buffy St. Marie. And Buddy of Buddy and Jim.
Oh, I love Buddy and Jim. Well, no, I don't, but, I acknowledge Buddy and Jim.
Yeah, great.
Buddy and Jim is a thing that you know about.
So
Mm-hmm.
we are about to move into what will be our final regular game of the evening, right? Which is based off of my favorite Sesame Street thing, the aforementioned Sesame Street Treasury books. If you don't know, these 15 books were released in the early 80s and contained reused short stories, games, and art from various older storybooks, collections, and Viewmaster reels.
Ooh.
One of the only
Bang for the buck.
One of the only things that was exclusive to these books was a series of 15 profile pages for 15 of the most important Muppet characters. So in this game, which I am calling Just Happy to Be Them, I'm going to give you a trivia fact about one of your Sesame Street friends, as established in these Sesame Street Treasury books. Your job is to name the Muppet that this describes. Beware, a lot of the facts in these Sesame Street Treasury profiles aren't backed up in other sources, character Bibles, the show itself, and to the best of my knowledge, are only in the Sesame Street Treasury.
That's amazing.
It's its own canon.
Yeah.
So
It's the Treasury verse.
these are characters that
Yeah.
you know, but I can't guarantee that you knew all of these facts about them. Some of them are going to be easier, some of them are going to be harder.
Which of them likes long walks on the beach?
Couple of things that I'm going to do, though, to make this game a little more interesting. First of all, I'm going to refer to every character as they or them, just to not give away which ones are male and which ones are female.
Unless
Because,
it's the two-headed monster.
yeah, there we go, or it could work for the two-headed monster.
Mhm, mhm.
But just because there aren't enough female characters that it would be even, and I don't want to give those away automatically. Right?
Sigh.
These questions are worth 3 points. If neither of you can get it, I can give you additional facts about them from the Sesame Street Treasury. You will lose points for each additional clue that I have to give. All right?
Okay.
So
All right.
some of these are easy, some of these less easy. Question 1, and you're going to buzz in. We're back to buzzing in, right? And
Gotcha.
wait until I say your name to acknowledge that you buzzed in. Question 1. Their favorite food is a sardine and spinach sundae. Louis.
I would imagine that'd be Oscar the Grouch.
It is Oscar the Grouch.
Oh, so happy to get a point, guys. Love it.
I was slow to the draw, but
Yep. Question 2. Their favorite shoes are saddle shoes. Louis.
Would that be Forgetful Jones?
It is not Forgetful Jones, but
Yeah!
good joke. Good joke. Joe?
no, it's Bert.
It is Bert.
That's
Mhm,
one
that
of the
makes
things he
sense.
wishes he had a friend around to do.
It's true.
If I
and,
recall the
on,
song correctly.
on this album.
Yep.
Question 3. They live behind the Sesame Street Bakery. Louis?
Who would live? Oh no! Oh no! I thought I had a good answer. Is it Prairie Dawn?
It is not Prairie Dawn.
Okay.
Joe, can you steal?
The question is, who lives above the bakery?
Behind the bakery. Again,
Behind the
according to
bakery.
these books.
I'll say that's Don Music.
It is not Don Music. I will give you guys a clue. Their best friend is listed as the baker, possibly the one from the films where he fell down the steps. Buzz in if you know it. Louis?
I'm wondering if they're trying to create some unnecessary backstory for Cookie Monster here.
They absolutely are trying to create an unnecessary backstory for Cookie Monster.
Well, great to know all those details about a character that is better left more mysterious.
That just seemed too obvious.
Yes.
Yeah. Seriously.
All right.
I was like, it couldn't be Cookie Monster. That's just blatantly like.
Nope.
But no, it's Cookie Monster.
I love that they couldn't think of a best friend for Cookie Monster. I mean,
Also,
Gonger
just wanna
wouldn't exist for decades, and they didn't know who was his best friend before.
just want to say, I would argue that probably maybe Cookie Monster thinks the baker is his best friend.
that.
But I would imagine the
Could
baker would
be.
maybe have some other opinions about that.
I mean, you know, it would be a very toxic friendship, honestly.
Yes.
A lot of
I
taking
agree.
and not a lot of taking, or not so much giving.
Yes.
Yeah.
Question 4. Their favorite activities include hopscotch and hide and seek. Louis?
I would imagine this would have to be Prairie Dawn.
It is not Prairie
Ah!
Dawn. Joe, can you steal?
I am going to guess. Oh, I know what this is. It's the Count.
It is not the Count. Great.
It's
great
not
guess.
the Count.
Great
Those are
guess.
both games with numbers.
Those
I
are
thought
both
that was what they
games
were
with
going
Yes,
numbers.
for.
so that would be logical. All right, I'm gonna try to steal this.
I'm gonna go.
Oh, give
I give you
us
a
a
clue.
hint.
away.
Give us a hint.
clue,
Give us a
and then
hint.
you can buzz in again.
Okay.
The second clue. According to this book, their pet is Barkley. Joe,
That's Big Bird then.
it is Big Bird.
Yeah.
At the time,
I remember that. Barkley
was-
was kind of Big Bird's unofficial pet.
Yeah.
I guess because of like Sesame and Big Bird in China and Big Bird in Japan.
Yeah.
Although I think those came out after this book, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think they just thought they were tight, you know?
Question 5. Their favorite food is peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Louis,
If it's not the amazing Mumford, I'm gonna be really mad.
it is not the amazing Mumford.
That's
Joe, do you have a guess?
That feels a lot like a thing that Grover would enjoy.
Maybe it does, but not according to this book. Next clue. Their favorite shoes are red sneakers. Louis,
gonna say Ernie.
it is Ernie.
Sure.
I was gonna say hairy monster for whatever reason, because they always put him in unnecessary pants and shoes.
Yes.
I will
books.
say, the other clue I was going to give was their favorite book is True Bath Time Adventures.
That would be a big.
That would give it away.
Clue.
That's why I
Yeah.
saved that for the last one.
Probably.
Mhm.
There is another, I posted about this on Twitter months ago, but there's another like game in this book that expects you to know that Ernie's favorite food is peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and that's the only way to solve it. And it's like,
So you
I
really have
don't-
to be reading.
I was like, you have to do close reading within this book, because it's not like it's not like Cookie Monster where he's always talking about his favorite food. Question 6. Speaking of clothes, their favorite article of clothing is blue jeans. Louis,
Is it Hairy Monster?
it is not Hairy
Okay.
Monster. Joe, can you steal?
Okay, blue jeans, forever in blue jeans. How's about? Well, we just said Ernie, so it can't be Ernie.
It's not.
Yeah, because they always put him in jeans.
He
so it's a
always
good
is wearing
guess.
jeans,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, but okay. Weirdly, I think it's Grover.
It is Grover.
Is it Grover?
Yes,
I didn't hear
that
it.
is the yes. It
This is my favorite round.
don't-
I think this is hilarious.
This is great.
Louis,
I love this.
Louis, was this in any of the character Bibles that they gave you for writing?
Yeah,
Foley
you
and
know,
Friends?
all it said about Grover in his character Bible was favorite jeans, blue jeans. That's all I need to know to write Grover, and that's why
Yeah.
all I have him doing in all my episodes is just talking about jeans. He's just
Well,
all
let me-
about jeans.
Let me tell you 2 other things he could talk about. Because his favorite food is blueberry muffins.
Okay, so he's
And
really into the color
perfectly
blue.
reasonable.
Yeah. And
That's his defining personality trait.
loves
That's
blue.
why he wears blue jeans.
Yes,
It's
because he's blue.
That's not a personality trait.
No,
damn
it's
it.
not. And if anything,
And that's not the thing I think about when I think of Grover.
when I was about to
No.
say when he's Farmer Grover, but when he's Farmer Grover, he wears denim overalls, right? He doesn't
That's
wear
correct.
jeans. Yeah.
Yeah.
By Jingo.
Anyway, the third clue, which I think is actually a really cute fact, is that his best friend is listed as everybody.
Oh, that's true.
So that one I liked. Question 7. Another question about favorite articles of clothing. Their favorite article of clothing is a red baseball cap. Louis,
Is that Telly Monster?
it is not Telly Monster.
Okay.
Joe, who loves their red baseball cap?
Their red baseball cap. Well, if I know anything, is that when I see a red baseball cap, I always imagine it on the head of Pearl.
It's not Pearl. You're
Damn
thinking,
it. I
you're
was
thinking of the
thinking
early
early
80s.
Sesame Street.
Yep, early
Yeah,
80s.
early Sesame Street.
Second clue here. Their best friend is Harry Monster. Who's
And
Harry?
it's not Telly?
is not
I'm
Telly.
furious.
And I'll tell you, it's not Cookie Monster or Grover either, because we did those.
Oh my gosh. Their
So
best
who's
friend is Harry.
Monster.
And wears
Wait,
a red baseball
Buzz in,
cap.
buzz in.
Where's a red baseball cap? Best friend's Harry Monster. I am going to go
Buzz
out
in if
on
you
a,
know it.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that's talking about Farley.
It is not Farley. Third clue. Oh, Louis, you didn't actually guess off of that clue.
No, I didn't.
Do you want to hazard
No,
a guess?
I don't know who this is.
Okay.
I'm quite angry that it's not Telly.
Third clue. Their favorite saying is, "There's no business like show business." Louis,
Gladys the cow.
it is not Gladys the
No,
cow.
because why would she be in a red baseball cap?
Joe, can you steal?
Like show business. Oh, Prairie Dawn.
It is Prairie Dawn.
Sure.
We all know her classic red baseball cap that she's always wearing. Question 8. Their wish is to teach an old dog new tricks. Joe,
Would that be Betty Lou?
It is not Betty Lou. Louis, can you steal?
Teach an old dog new tricks.
That's their wish.
And it's a Muppet
It is a Muppet.
who is like mad at a dog. Who's
How'd the
mad
dog
at...
ever do that?
Yeah, the only dog I can think of is Barkley, and everybody liked Barkley. Is it Oscar?
It's not Oscar.
Okay.
We technically did Oscar already. Second,
Okay, sure.
second clue. Their favorite drink is cold water. Joe?
Now I know. It's Bert.
It's not Bert. We did.
Oh,
him
wait, we already
too,
did Bert.
with the saddle shoes. That would be great, though.
Right.
I mean, that feels like something Bert would love to drink. Louis?
Well, he has seltzer water. He has a little fun.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
he enjoys seltzer. Okay,
Gotta live a
so
little.
his favorite drink is cold water,
Mhm.
which is crazy, and he wants to teach an old dog new tricks. He sounds like a real little pill of a Sesame Street character, quite frankly.
Sounds like the life of the party.
Yeah, seriously.
He definitely sounds like he listens to Joe Rogan. But
Is it Frazzle?
No, it's not Frazzle. Great
Okay.
guess. Final clue.
yeah, Frazzle may look mean, but he doesn't listen to Joe
Yeah,
Rogan.
Frazzle's nice.
Yeah. Final
Frazzle's an ally.
I appreciate it, Frazzle. Final clue. They hate baths. Louis?
Grungetta.
No, but good guess. Joe?
Wait, no. Is this Pearl? Are we
No,
finally there?
we're not at Pearl. There is no Pearl. I'll let you know.
Or Dina?
No. The answer is, you guys overthought this one. Barkley.
Oh. He wants to teach himself new tricks?
Yes, I suppose that's what they mean.
That
Well,
my
he's
brain
just being
just
harsh on
exploded.
himself. Who says he's an old dog?
Yeah,
You know, you're
I
only
never
as
imagined
you're only
him
as
being-
old as you feel.
I also never really imagined him being super old the way the character
He
was
acts like a
portrayed.
puppy.
Yeah, he's
I mean,
very lively.
He's a big dog. He's a Saint Bernard, as far as or something like that. As far
Yeah.
as we know, the
Close
dude
enough.
could
Yeah.
probably be like 2 years old.
But
then again, those animals don't live very long. do
no,
they?
but Barkley lives forever. But
Of
yeah,
course.
worth noting, I love that the book felt the need to tell us that a dog likes to drink water as opposed to like other beverages. Like,
I mean, they couldn't say he licks his butt, so
Yeah,
like
exactly.
They also couldn't be like Barkley's favorite drink is a Manhattan,
yeah.
which would have been kind of great.
we don't know what he gets up to when the show wraps.
Yeah, he's a connoisseur. Yeah.
All right, question 9. Their pet.
You can never see his eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
He's very sensitive to the sun.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
reason why.
Quest-
Use the
que-
wide shot, please.
Yeah.
Question 9. Their pet is a cat named Fatatita. Joe,
That is the Count.
that is the Count.
Oh, cool.
I
That
don't
makes
remember
sense.
that from the Sesame Street Treasury. I remember that from the Sesame Street Dictionary.
Those are the
See,
only. Those are.
You've got the Lord of the Rings. I've got the Silmarillion.
Yes, exactly. Other clues for that was their favorite stories include Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and their favorite food. Ever wondered what the Count's favorite food is? Folks listening at home, I know you think you're hilarious by saying blood, but you're wrong. The Count's favorite food is birthday cake with many
Aw,
candles.
That's so nice.
And the best part is he could just keep adding candles every year.
Mm-hmm.
Question
And he's
10.
immortal, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Question 10. Their pet is a kitten named Fuzzy. Joe?
Don't tell me it's Betty Lou.
It is not Betty Lou. Louis,
That feels like the kind of, this is a little girl, this is
Yeah,
a thing little girls like kind
exactly.
of trait.
Louis,
Is this Harry?
this is Harry Monster.
Yeah. That kind of tracks for Harry to me.
That does kind of make sense. That whole
'Cause he-
gentle giant
Yeah,
sort of thing.
Yeah.
that was kind of the thing. And that
Yeah.
was the other clue, was his hobby is growing pretty flowers.
Yeah.
Uh,
There's that nice song he sings about his doll,
yes, Guys and
was-
Dolls.
Yeah.
which was pretty progressive for that time, I feel.
Like
in terms
how,
of that.
yeah. How they
Yeah.
show he both likes to lift weights and he kisses his doll when he gets out of bed. Like, Harry's
Yeah.
just a really sweet character. I hope Peter Linz gets to do more stuff with him, because he's,
Yeah.
he's very charming.
Yeah,
Oh.
I agree with that.
Also included here, their favorite saying, and I included this because this is my favorite saying: family dinners are really great. We eat the food and then the
Food.
plate.
And then the plate!
Mhm.
Great.
They use that in like 20 different Sesame Street things because it's a good line.
It's a good line.
Yes.
It's like Hubba-Wha. Like, if
Yeah.
it works, if it
It
ain't broke,
works.
don't fix it.
Yeah.
Question 11. Their favorite activities include French cooking. Joe?
French cooking. Oh, I might have moved a little too quickly here, but I think, well, we're here now, so I'll say that sounds like Guy Smiley.
Incorrect. Louis,
I figured.
any guesses as to who might be into French cooking?
I'm gonna throw this one out again. Gladys the cow.
That would make more sense than the
Yes.
right answer to this question.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh
But it
no!
is not
Oh
Gladys the
no!
cow.
Oh no! I think I
Second
know
clue.
what the answer is.
Hold on. Second clue.
Okay.
Their favorite food is bananas.
Oh, what?
Joe's
I
like,
thought I.
no. They love bananas.
Okay,
Davey and Joey Monkey were not on the show.
I know.
If
I
that's
wasn't
what you're
gonna say
about to
that.
ask.
No, but the thing is, I was feeling so clever a second ago because I thought they were doing a really horrible joke at saying it was Kermit the Frog. But, no, they're not that dark. But, is this the Amazing Mumford?
No. Louis, any idea?
I mean, I feel like this is gonna be totally rando. So now I'm just gonna go through Telemonster.
It is Monster, our favorite
Yeah.
What the?
banana-loving French cooking fan.
No,
Wait a
this
minute.
is just
I
that
remember.
was just me. Is there anything on the show where he?
Yes, they
Is
had
there?
that. They had this one bit where they had Telly Monster. It was called Cooking with Telly, and he had a French accent, and I think he was making some kind of peanut butter banana sandwich or something. And oh my god, it's quite not funny. It's not very funny at all.
I'll have
But
to
at the
see
same
it.
ti-
I'll have to
but
see
I
if
feel
I
like
can
they were
find that.
basing Telly's entire personality off this one sketch where he plays a character. Great copy editing job, Sesame Street.
Other clues that would have been given: their favorite shoes. You know, Telly's favorite shoes are high tops.
Of course. I
they're
thought he
always-
was a Tim's guy, but
They're
you
always
know.
in style.
Yeah, seriously.
And this was the only clue that actually made sense, which was their wish is that everything will turn out right.
That's pretty Telly.
That one I like.
That's pretty telly. Yeah,
I have
Like,
to,
the rest,
he's a pretty
Yeah, I mean-
high-strung dude.
if they had done this like 10 years later, there would have been some dead giveaways. They would have said, "What does he like? Triangles or something like that."
yeah, but I guess the triangle stuff didn't really exist yet.
That was
Yeah,
10
his
years away, I
fixation.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question 12.
How many of these are there?
14, there's 14.
Love it.
Because there
My
are
God.
there are 15 of these books.
Yeah, because we're running out of Muppets, like
Yeah.
well-known Muppets from that period. I feel.
Yeah, no, and these are still fairly well-known Muppets from this
Mhm.
period. I left off, I'm forgetting which character I left off. I left off one of them because there were no interesting questions that I could write based
Gotcha.
on the information. I don't remember which one it was. I'll
That
cross-check
probably
that.
says a lot.
In fact, if I told you, might give it away. Question 12. Their favorite food is pineapple upside-down cake. Joe?
Mr. Snuffleupagus.
Incorrect.
Hmm.
That
His favorite food is cabbages and spaghetti.
Oh, that's right. But yeah.
But yeah, this book, who knows? This book just makes things up.
And
Louis,
we're not doubling up at all?
No.
Okay.
This
then
is
I don't know who it would be, because I absolutely feel like that would be Grover's favorite food, but it's not Grover.
No, so blueberry muffins, we know.
That's right. He loves blueberry muffins. So I have to, by process of elimination, think of maybe someone. Is it Forgetful Jones?
It is Forgetful Jones, Louis.
Joe, I feel bad.
No, you didn't know.
I didn't know.
Well, you did know, actually.
Well, you guessed.
That's the problem.
I guessed. It was a lucky guess.
The other clues that were a little better. Favorite activity is learning poems by heart, and their favorite flower is the forget-me-not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Question 13.
I forgot.
Question 13. Their best friends are the honkers. Louis.
This is just me eliminating
Yeah.
choices. Is it Sherlock Hemlock?
It is not Sherlock
Okay.
Hemlock. Good guess. Joe, do you have a guess?
I mean, this feels a little speciesist, but I'm just going to assume that the Hunkers and the Dingers are best friends.
You would think that, but the Dingers do not have a page in this book.
Yeah, I don't know if they existed
racist.
yet, unfortunately.
How could we live in a world without Dingers?
Second clue.
Yeah, second clue.
Their favorite activity is helping children cross the street. Louis?
Is it the Tweedlebugs?
Incorrect.
Okay.
Joe?
Helping children cross the street. Oh, is it Sam the Robot?
No, incorrect. Next clue. Their favorite food is grape popsicles. Joe?
The Yip Yip Martians?
Good guess, but incorrect. Louis, anything?
Now I'm trying to think of a purple Muppet we haven't mentioned yet.
I do have one other clue. There are actually 4 for this one, because
Okay.
these were all hard.
Yeah, because this is nutso.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a purple Muppet that's well known that we haven't mentioned yet, and that's why it would be great. Joe, go for
I think
it,
Joe
please.
knows. Joe?
Is it Biff?
It is not Biff, who is purple and well known.
Yes, he is purple and well known. Okay, last clue.
You have to assume that they would have said Biff's best friend is Sully. You have to assume that.
I mean, that would drive Sully to deep depression.
Yeah. Even this
It
one.
was like, actually, my favorite friends are the Tweedlebugs, or the Honkers.
The honkers.
The Honkers. Yeah.
Last clue. They live at 1+1 Sesame Street.
Oh,
Joe?
the two-headed monster.
Yes, this is the two-headed monster.
Great. Fabulous.
Who is a purple character who's fairly well known.
Yes.
I forgot that he was in the book, or they were in the book. Both of them were in the
both
book.
of them. Both of them wanted to play Santa. Question 14.
Exactly.
Question 14. Their pet is a goldfish named Talbert, not Talbot, which is Bert's goldfish. Louis, you buzzed in before I gave you that clue, but their pet is a goldfish named Talbert.
Prairie Dawn. Did we already do Prairie Dawn?
We did Prairie
Ah!
Dawn. We did Prairie Dawn. Joe, do you know whose pet is a goldfish named Talbert?
Well, I know this is many years before a significantly more famous Muppet Goldfish pairing,
Yes.
but I will say that feels like the favorite pet of everyone's favorite Muppet, Mr. Snuffleupagus. Did we say him?
We did not do
I
Mr.
said it before,
Snuffleupagus yet. He is the one I left out because all of the clues were really obvious. They were all about living in a cave or being friends with Big Bird or wanting the adults to see him or something like that. They were all pretty obvious.
And that would just make us all sad.
Yeah.
So.
Well, here's a clue. Here's a clue. This character has a goldfish named Talbert, and their best friend is Luis. Joe?
cannot believe I remember this. Is this Poco Loco?
This is not Poco Loco, but that would be an okay clue.
Because I remembered him chilling with Luis in a bunch of those. Huh.
It's not.
Okay.
It's a better known character than Poco Loco. Louis, any guesses? Whose best friend is Luis?
Other than Maria?
We're only doing Muppets, so it's not Maria.
I know. And his best friend is Luis. I want one more clue.
Okay. It's worth noting. Here's the next clue. Their favorite musical instrument is the xylophone. Joe?
This couldn't be Elmo, right?
It is not Elmo.
Too late.
Because I knew
Elmo
Elmo was.
for Elmo.
Well, Elmo was existing. He just wasn't Elmo.
Yeah. I don't think he's named on the show until 82.
So this is earlier than that even.
Yeah, these books are 1980, I believe, is the publication.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, Louis, any guess whose favorite instrument is the xylophone?
I'm really just trying to eliminate all the well-known Muppets from that period in my brain and think about who's left. Is it Beautiful Day Monster?
It is not the Beautiful Day Monster, but great guess. Hold on, next clue. I actually have more.
Oh, there's
clues.
another one. Okay.
Yeah, favorite beverage, orange juice. Louis?
Frazzle!
Incorrect.
Ah!
Joe?
Would this be Buster the Horse?
This is not Buster the Horse. I love your thinking, because we did Forgetful Jones.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have another clue, though, because everybody knows that this character has a pet goldfish named Talbert, is best friends with Luis, plays the xylophone, loves drinking orange juice, and loves playing baseball.
Well, obvious. How
can you guys be struggling?
How could we have not known this?
What am I missing here?
I can give you another clue if you'd like. Because they have a pet goldfish named Talbert. Their best friend is Luis. Their favorite musical instrument is the xylophone. They love orange juice and baseball. And their favorite article of clothing is, of course, overalls with lots of pockets.
I'm buzzing in.
Louis?
Just because he hasn't popped in yet? Is it Kerm?
It is not Kermit.
Okay.
Kermit doesn't appear in these books at all, weirdly enough, even though they were all still owned by the same company.
He's the Fantastic Four to their Avengers.
Yes, exactly.
Totally.
Joe, any guesses?
Okay. Overalls with lots of pockets. Okay. I'm gonna really shoot here. Rodeo Rosie?
Good guess. Incorrect. Their goldfish is Talbert. Their best friend's Luis. They love the xylophone and orange juice and baseball and overalls with lots of pockets. And their dream is to build a go-kart.
I think this is going to be someone we're not expecting. And it's going to be really dumb.
I mean, that's clearly what I'm building up to.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I also just trying to remember that.
This is like one of those ones that was written by some guy that never watched the show, and it's just like okay.
Well, the only other clue I can give. Oh, Joe?
Okay. Farley. Have we said Farley?
You haven't said I mean, you guessed him, but he was wrong. But it also isn't Farley.
It is not Farley.
Final clue. They live at 456 Sesame Street. This is the last clue I can give.
This is remarkable.
We have exhausted the character sheet.
Is it Dawn Music?
It is not. Great guess. You'd think his favorite instrument would be the piano.
Yeah,
but I guess it causes him a lot of grief.
Yeah, so maybe he really likes the xylophone.
Joe, final guess?
I'm just kind of... I'm just kind of agog. I didn't think a Sesame Street trivia question could really leave me this...
Well, I will tell you. This character, ostensibly a well-known character, because literally I am looking right now at Sesame Street merch that I have in my living room from the 80s, and this character is on it. There's Ernie and Bert and Snuffy and Cookie Monster and Grover and Sherlock Hemlock and Luis's best friend, Betty Lou.
Well, of course. Of course, Betty Lou. Who else could it be but Betty Lou?
The whole round was based on how funny I found the Betty Lou character page.
That's very weird.
It just sort of hammers in how poor Betty Lou very gradually became the other little girl as opposed to Prairie Dawn, who became a superstar.
Yeah, exactly. They never
at least to us Muppet fans.
They never really worked out what her thing was.
No, she just was what she was. Yeah.
She was...
In my mind, she'll always be the one who wanted a monster to be her friend.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, it's the reason Lisa Buckley had work in the 90s. So, you know,
that's true too.
Like, bless her. She did a great job. I saw Do the Alphabet. Like, that was her moment. That was her, you know, Carmen's on break, so we can't get Rosita. Hey, Betty Lou. Okay.
All right. Well, let's move into our next round, the round where you two can ask me a question you want.
Oh, boy.
Now's your chance to pay me back for that Betty Lou stuff. So it's time for...
Boy, will I.
The Anything in the World prize game. Because you two are now able to ask me anything in the world, or at least anything in the world of Sesame Street. If you stump me, you will earn 10 points. So let's start with Louie.
Sure.
Louie, ask me your question.
I have a pretty good one that I researched on Muppet Wiki today.
Okay.
So, we all know the Oinker sisters.
We do.
And we all know their big hit, I Got a New Way to Walk.
Classic.
And then we know that they had several other appearances as well over the years. Mm-hmm. But do we know the name of the actress that sang leads on I Got a New Way to Walk? Joe, that's a pretty good one, right?
That's a good one, because I know that one.
Good.
Because I edited the wiki page for the person who sang that song.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that. Thank you for your work, Joe.
Well, so here's the thing. I can't answer. So, Louie, you absolutely get 10 points.
Great.
But Joe, you're not going to earn points for this, but it seems like you know the answer because you wrote the page Louie read this morning. Yeah. Joe, what is the answer? I
didn't write all of it, but I did write part of it. It is unsung Sesame Street legend, Ivy Austin.
Correct.
Anything else? Did Ivy Austin do anything else for the show? Or
she did a ton. Mm-hmm. She's backing vocals on a ton of songs. That's her as the sheep in Bert's blanket. That's her singing Stand By Your Can. There's actually a great video Shane posted on YouTube of her and Chris Surf and Paul Rudolph singing it live, which I highly recommend finding because she's super cool. And she was Danny Epstein, the music coordinator's daughter.
All right. So, Joe, do you have a question for me?
Oh, yes. It is a multiple choice question. Here we go. So, which of the following, shall we say, off-color moments did not take place on the Dutch version of Sesame Street, Sesamstraat?
This is great.
I'm ready.
Because I love International Sesame Street, and Sesamstraat got away with some crazy stuff. So, a song about drawing clouds with chalk that gets interrupted by a Muppet dog leaving a brown cloud on the ground. B,
Ew.
Fellow Muppet dog Tommy getting hammered on red wine during a New Year's special. C, Bert embarrassing himself in front of Santa Claus or Sinterklaas by farting loudly. Or D, a rapper somehow managing to throw a dirty word into a performance of Has Anybody Seen My Dog?
Wow, so lots of dog-themed stuff. So
I don't know what that thing is.
Let me talk through this briefly. I know there's a ton of like Dutch. The Dutch, I remember reading this, they love Ernie and Bert. And there were a ton of just like comedy records recorded with Ernie and Bert. A lot of them Christmas themed, were just they would have just because they don't need the puppets for those. So they would have the comedians who dubbed the voices of Ernie and Bert just kind of riff and do bits. So that makes me pretty confident that C did happen. But I'm supposed to tell you which one didn't happen, correct? I'm gonna go with the second one, the dog getting wasted.
I am aggrieved to say you are absolutely right.
Nice.
I thought that would get you, but the thing is, no, that didn't happen on Sesamstraat. That happened on Rehov Sumsum, the Israeli Sesame Street. There is a video on YouTube. It's Moishe Ufnik, because of course it's Moishe Ufnik, getting absolutely plastered on red wine at a Passover Seder. And he gets what Passover Seders are actually all about.
Problem is, I've seen that Moishe Ufnik
Shouldn't
episode.
have counted on that. I actually,
See, we had to watch...
remarkably, I actually have nerdier stuff than this. But
no, listen. I love that question because it let you say all of those things on the podcast.
Yes, and they're all really fun.
I'm very happy they all existed. They're all real. And the reason I know about the Sinterklaas one was because back when I want to say 6 or 7, I saw a transcript in English of that good old Joachim did on Tough Pigs. And I remember getting to that part and thinking, no way did that actually happen. But it did. And that's like the tip of the iceberg. The Dutch are crazy, man.
Yeah, that's how I knew.
Germany too. Of
Ernie.
Course, it's the Dutch and the Germans who figure out the crazy stuff to do with Ernie and Bert.
Anyway, thank you guys both. We are about to move into our final game of the evening.
Oh my.
Okay.
Which is called Say the Word. So in this round, you can wager any amount of points. I'll tell you how many points you have. You can wager any amount of points that you have. The winner, whoever gets the question right, will get those points. Whoever gets the question wrong will lose those points. It's kind of like Final Jeopardy. You will get to hear the question before you wager, though. Right? So let's check the scores. Right now, the scores are Louis with 51 points and Joe with 77 points.
Not as much of a spread as I expected.
Nor
Great
I,
job,
but I
Joe.
think you as well, sir.
So, you guys brought him up when we were guessing about the Sesame Street Treasury. But one character who appears a couple times in the Sesame Street Treasury, who doesn't show up much on the show anymore, or at all on the show anymore, is Sam the Robot.
Oh no, that's this guy. Oh boy.
We all know Sam the Robot, but not everyone realizes that Sam the Robot's name is an acronym. What does SAM stand for?
I've sent mine. I've sent you how much I'm betting.
Okay. So, oddly enough, if I'm being precise, and I should be precise because this is a Muppet quiz show, the most sacred of all institutions.
So sacred, you had to figure out the right word for it.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the word.
This is a very solemn moment on
Human
this
language can't really express the importance,
Of
I
this,
think we need to go back to the original Latin.
Yes.
Well, if I'm being precise, neither of you got this question correct, although one of you was closer than the other person, right? So, Louis, you bet every point you had.
I did. Mm-hmm.
Joe, you bet 50 points.
I
Right?
wanted to hedge, I was
listen.
either it's a nice increase or I still have a little something left.
I wanted to all or nothing here.
Louis,
I respect the hustle.
what did you guess Sam stood for?
I mean, obviously, it would be Supreme Awesome Sauce Machina, my favorite anime from the mid-90s.
Well, unfortunately, Sam does not stand for Supreme Awesome Sauce Machina.
I, for one, am
I
shocked.
wish it did.
So,
I sure wish.
Louis, unfortunately, now you have ended the show with 0 points.
Oh, how will I live this down at the Tough Pig holiday parties?
Joe.
We have holiday parties?
No.
I think we
wish.
should start, yeah.
Joe, what did you say SAM stands for?
I said SAM stands for Super Automated Machine.
All right. So the correct answer here is Super Automatic Machine.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
was this close.
Come on.
No.
This close.
Here's the thing. Whether I give you the points or not, you still have more than 0 points. So either way, whether I'm a stickler for the rules or not, even if I take 50 points away, our score becomes 27-0. And if I gave you the 50 points, our score would be 127-0. Either way,
I
you
kind of like those odds.
Do
Yeah.
it.
Either way, you come out on top.
Yay!
That means that our winner and today's toughest pig is Joe. And
Hooray!
Joe, you win your choice of a goldfish named Talbert or this Born to Add magnet I made of Bert as Bruce Springsteen. So, you got to choose one of those great prizes.
It's a decision that weighs heavily on my mind. But
it's very solemn and sacred.
But I think I'll opt for the magnet. I'll live a little.
All right.
That's pretty daring, Joe.
It looks awesome.
And that brings us to
I never said I came here to do it the easy way. You got to make the hard choices sometimes.
Mm-hmm. And that brings us to the end of another one. So guests, where can people find you if you wish to be found? Let's start with Joe.
If you want to find me, cop beneath the landslide in a champagne. Yeah, but no, if you want to follow me on Instagram, my handle is Joe Newman Getzler, all one word. It used to be Nerd with a Dog, but now I have 2 dogs, so I didn't want the other to feel left out. I don't post much interesting on it, but if you'll hope, if all goes well, there'll be something very interesting there.
Yeah.
But if you want to see me in a thing that is happening for sure, I work at Field Station Dinosaurs in Leonia, New Jersey. Come on over if you want to bring the kids to see me as a T-Rex, which is super dope. And you could follow me on Twitter, but it's mostly just Eurovision hot takes, so unless that's what butters your egg roll, I don't think you're going to get much out of it. So just stick with the Instagram. Hey.
And Louis, where can people find you if you wish to be found?
Sure. Yeah. So you can find me on Twitter and on Insta at Louis4711. 4711 is the number tattooed on Dr. Frankenfurter's leg in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Just kind of a fun little bit of trivia there.
I thought it was your date of birth, April 7th, 2011.
No, it was not. I was not born in 2011. Yeah.
Don't age the poor man up.
Yeah, seriously. And you can find me at louisperlman.com as well. Yeah, I have a wonderful Riverdale recap podcast called XOXO Riverdale. We're just finishing up the season of Riverdale right now, so you can listen to that. And yeah, I'm going to be around doing some cool, fun projects into the future that I can't really talk about yet. So please, listen to Foley and Friends on Audible.
Oh, yes. Oh, and also, another thing. First of all, thank you for having us on this. Everybody, I'm sure you're here because you read Tough Pigs in the first place, but keep reading them. They're good people. And
we try.
And more than that, if you want to, be in the know how they put together this little show, I would recommend listening to Below the Frame, which is Matt Vogel's podcast, because I was prepared with a lot of ammunition from that podcast that didn't wind up coming that much in handy because somehow they never talked about the people who wrote the Sesame Street Treasury, which is a glaring oversight on Mr. Vogel's part. Much
Yeah, it's really irresponsible, I would say.
That's just
It's the most important part of the show.
Like, what's the point of talking to David Rudman or Eric Jacobson? The real architects of Sesame Street made the Sesame Street Treasury. That's just common knowledge. But if you want to learn
especially this fleshing out of Betty Lou.
Betty Lou.
Yeah, my life feels richer for knowing Betty Lou's goldfish is named Talbert and not something stupid like Dorothy.
That she's been Luis's best friend the whole time, and Luis has just held this in and never told us.
Anyway,
it's a secret friendship. They can't divulge it to the world.
Yeah, because Maria will get jealous.
Well, Maria has Oscar. What's she worried about?
Seriously, she can't have it all.
So, I want to also mention, I know Joe just mentioned Tough Pigs, but yeah, you can find us at Tough Pigs, the website, or at Tough Pigs on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, or on Patreon. You can donate to our Patreon where you can get some other stuff. We also, and I always need to be plugging, we have Tough Pigs t-shirts for sale on the Tough Pigs website, including a shirt for this podcast, Hubba-Wha.
Hubba-Wha?
Also, I'd like to thank some other people for helping out. I'd like to thank me for writing and editing and producing. Look, you gotta be self-gratitude. But I would also like to thank our guests. Thank you both for being here.
It was a pleasure. So fun.
That was a blast. I'm so happy that I got to do this.
And yeah, I would also
I'm so mad I didn't get to bust out my Grouch Girls Just Want to Have Lunch answer.
I should have written
lunch.
that one.
Yeah.
They don't want to have fun. You're combining
Grouch Girls don't want to have fun.
Oh no, there's two different ones. It's Girls Just Want to Have Lunch.
Weird
and Grouch Girls Don't Want to Have Fun. Yeah.
Not to be confused with Kids Just Love to Brush.
Yes,
which
that's
is a totally different thing.
Yes.
Wonder what that was based on.
Anyway,
I don't know.
Thank you to Stacey Rosen for writing our theme music. Thank you to Richard Gomez for doing some new artwork for the show. Thank you to Joe Hennis, the Tough Pigs Muppet Fan Podcast executive producer.
What a wonderful new title for Joe.
Yeah, dude.
I have to have that one. I mean, I write down everything, but I got to write that one down because I always mess it up otherwise.
Really specific.
And thanks to all of our Sesame Street friends, even if Oscar would rather we hosted this quiz show somewhere else. And lastly, thanks to all of you at home for being with us on Hubba-Wha, the Muppet Quiz Show. And as always, Betty Lou's goldfish is named Talbert. Her favorite food is orange juice. She loves the xylophone. She wants to build a go-kart. She loves playing baseball. And did I mention the orange juice? Overalls with lots of pockets. Her best friend is Louise. She dreams of building a go-kart. Good night, everyone.